Scream, baby! Hold on a sec. I'll be right back.
What will all of us Scream fans do if even Matthew Lillard isn't 100% sure if Scream 7 works or not? I don't know what to think. Let's go.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
Guys, we're going to be talking about a very interesting article that I read. I was not ready to hear this. As you guys know, I'm a huge Scream fan, just like so many of you guys are, and those who are not are probably very curious as to see how Scream 7 will play out with all of these past characters coming back, colliding like this is Avengers Endgame. I mean, it's going to be absolutely banana pancakes. But here's one thing. A lot of people have speculated about Stu Macher's return. A lot of people are excited about his return, including myself. Matthew Lillard coming back on the set, being one of the cast members, being in the film as Stu Macher. I mean, it's, gosh, man. I mean, we've been waiting for this for decades, right? I've always felt as though him being a part of it isn't a mistake. It's a risk for sure, but I don't think it's a mistake. I think that it's something that's been built towards, and I've been very, very positive, cautiously optimistic, but in general, very positive about what's going to take place. Maybe until now. I read something that definitely gave me cause to pause. It's from an article from MSN. Let's read this together. Hold on to your butts. Here we have the article, and it says Matthew Lillard gets real about Scream 7. Nearly 3 decades after shocking audiences as Stu Macher and Wes Craven's Scream, Lillard is officially back, and he's feeling the pressure. Well, of course he's feeling the pressure. It's been decades. The fan favorite actor, who recently confirmed his return for the upcoming Scream 7, told People that stepping back into such an iconic role wasn't an instant yes. Quote, "I'm nervous because at this point in my life, the only thing I can do is sort of ruin how people consider Stu," end quote. "Especially if I come back or I suck or I was lame," Lillard admitted. The 55-year-old actor said that the decision to return to the franchise was both thrilling and terrifying. The risk, however, was one he couldn't pass up, especially with Scream 7 marking 30 years since the original film hit theaters. "I haven't seen the movie yet," he revealed. "I don't know if it works, but it's a risk, and it's a risk that I was excited to take." Scream 7 hits theaters February the 27th of 2026. Lillard will reunite with Scream veterans Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox, creating a nostalgic full-circle moment for diehard fans. But even with familiar faces by his side, the actor admitted that returning to such a beloved universe comes with big expectations. "At the same time, I'm nervous to see the outcome," he added. "I hope people like it." So, guys, this is interesting. This is very interesting. We got to talk about this. I'm of two minds because on one hand, I think Matthew is a straight shooter. If he watches a movie, if he's not big into it, he's not going to say a lot. If he enjoys a project, he'll definitely let you know. Here, he's just basically in the middle. And I'm just really curious because I don't know if that necessarily helps me feel comfortable with what they're going to be doing with the film or not. You guys, let's talk about it. It's definitely something that made me say, oh, that could be bad news. Or it could be something where the story takes a big swing. And we've seen movies take big swings. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. A lot of people have talked about the possibility that in this film that it would be like a direct sequel to one of the previous films, whether it be the original or to 4, something odd like that. And that's why you're going to have so many people come back, including David Arquette, who obviously was killed in 5. So I'm like, what's the big risk? Does he just mean so many of them coming back into their storyline, which I'm thinking is more about the AI and all of that type of stuff, revealing him at the end or in the third act. It's confusing. I'm messed up on this, guys. In all seriousness, this could be monumental. And I'm surprised I haven't heard more people talking about it. Maybe they have, but for me, as soon as I read that, I was just thinking, oh my gosh. And, he's saying, I don't know if it works. He says it's a risk that's worth taking. So what does that mean? We got to talk about this, guys. Does it mean that he's going to be totally AI and doesn't come back in the flesh, and he knows that the fans are going to be absolutely pissed off? I mean, who knows? That could be it. There's so many outcomes that fit what he was just describing. So I'm really curious to see what else is going to be said from him as we march closer and closer to February. I mean, we haven't even gotten the teaser trailer yet. That hopefully will be coming out in November. You would think it would be. Just so many things that are floating around in my mind, because again, having Matthew Lillard confirmed to come back as Stu Macher, in my opinion, you just can't waste that opportunity. People have been waiting for 30 years, to see him again. You can't waste an opportunity with him coming back as just a deep fake and AI and all that type of stuff. In my opinion, he has to be actually alive at some point in the movie. Like I said, I'm thinking that they can try to fake us out, just like they're going to try to fake out other people, including Sidney, of course, with making us wonder if he's alive or what have you. And then at the end, it's revealed that, yes, he actually is alive. It's a big reveal and so forth. That's the way I was thinking it was going to go. But now with what he's saying, I'm thinking, is this going to be something really weird? Is it? I mean, if it is a sequel to the original, or if it was a sequel to Scream 4, what do you guys think? What would you guys want from that? Would it be a good idea? Could it even work? I mean, again, David Arquette is a big part of this because he was killed in 5. So if this isn't just about deepfake technology and all of that, and he's actually back, then we have to go backwards, right? I don't see how else it's going to work. We know that Laurie Metcalf, it's looking like she's going to be a part of it. We got Scott Foley. I mean, hell, the only person we have left is Emma Roberts, right? As far as I know. I mean, she's been rumored, but just bring them all back. But Matthew, seriously, Matthew was the key to me, because the breadcrumbs that they've been dropping since forever, he's been linked to all of these movies since the original, and now he's actually going to be in 7. What will it be, though? What will it be? I hope that they don't mess this up. Supposedly the idea is so cool that Neve Campbell was like immediately impressed by what Kevin said the film is going to be about. She said she gets it. She understands why. Meaning, as far as I could tell, meaning she understands why we're going to do another sequel. We're going to understand why Sidney Prescott is dealing with Ghostface again and so forth. Now, for those of you guys that want the New Nightmare route, I respect that, and I love Wes Craven's New Nightmare, but personally speaking, I don't want that for Scream. I don't. I want to see a Scream film, a murder mystery with great characters, great dialogue, great chemistry, Ghostface doing his thing. I'm confused up until the end. We get a great reveal and so forth. 7, the way that we're talking about it, with Stu being involved in the shadows, obviously you're going to have someone like Leslie Macher in the front, probably doing some stuff, and then it's a reveal. It's like a double reveal, really. It'll be like a double reveal, and then Stu is back at the end. That would be so cool, leading into Scream 8, which has already been greenlit. So that also makes me think too, it's like, okay, if he's thinking that this is a risk and he's nervous about it, and it just sounds like he's more nervous about the fact of the film more so than him coming back into it portraying Stu Macher. And maybe it is just him coming back into it, or maybe it's a little bit of both. There's so many ways that this can go. There's so many ways that this can go, but I'm going to keep my eyes peeled and look out for anything else that's going to be said from the cast. And you know, somebody's going to talk. And when they talk, we'll be there. We'll be there listening. Guys, what do you think? Is Scream 7 in trouble? Is it? Do you think it's going to go in a really weird direction? What direction do you want it to go? I mean, do you want it to be something like New Nightmare, which is like the ultimate meta film? Do you want it to be a sequel to the original, or maybe to Scream 4, or maybe they're going to do something really weird, make it a sequel to Scream 2? I don't know. Or do you think it's going to be what a lot of us are thinking? It's going to be a film focused on Sidney. We're going to meet her family. We're going to have this deep fake technology. I mean, I wouldn't want them to discount the sequels. You know, that works for Halloween. You know, that was fine. They've done it with TCM. They've done it with Friday the 13th. They've done it with pretty much every other major franchise except for Scream. And I don't want them to do that. I don't think they need to do that just yet. Maybe in another 10 years, you know, when we kind of move away from Sidney or whatever, that would make sense. But right now, no, it doesn't make sense to do that. Anyways, I'm hyped up because I'm telling you, I don't know what to think about this. Let's talk about it in the comments, as we always do. Don't forget to hit the like button. It helps to support us so much. We really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed to the Night Watch Zone, this is the time to do it. Do it. Become part of this fantastic movie community where you'll never love and talk about movies the same. I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you are the Night Watch. Peace.